Nice stuff.
All right, guys. Aaron here with 900 Rated Disc Golf. If you've already watched the front 9, we are out here on the back 9 now, out at Clinton Hills. How are we doing so far?
I got 6 bogeys in the front 9. You got 3.
Yeah, it's been less than stellar, but you know, on to the back 9. I think there's some scoreable chances here. Let's try to get back on track here.
I'd like to cancel out half of mine.
Same here. All right, guys, so on to hole number 10. Another one where, unfortunately, the stake is gone, so we're kind of guessing exactly where the tee box is. I think we're pretty close. UDisc has this at 425 feet. As you can see, the basket is tucked in kind of behind those trees there. It really takes a good power shot to get up there. I've parked it one time. Most of the time, I'm still left with about 60, 70 feet out. It is a par 3, so it's a bonus birdie in my opinion. Let's see what we can do. All right, so I'm gonna be throwing my S-Line DDX here. Again, there's a little bit of a tailwind, so I'm hoping that it just really pushes the disc forward, gives myself an opportunity to maybe get a 2-point.
That's a putt. Wow. All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere near that distance, but I'm gonna just play a turnover shot and just flex it all the way around. Hopefully, get about 55, 60 feet out. Try to play it for par.
Soupy. So you guys can't see this, but the basket is kind of on the other side of this tree here. It's a tough look, but looks like he's going to try a little forehand flexor up there and give himself a look. I think that branch might have killed it, but I think you've got a putt though still.
I think I got a soupy mess. Not quite as far as I wanted. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Oh, so I just went ahead and tapped in for my par after missing another off the cage. And Mikey takes the bogey. All right, we're now on to hole number 11. It's pretty much straight uphill. You can see the top of the basket up there. I believe UDisc has it right around 300 feet, but with the uphill, you've got to pump something up there pretty hard to give yourself a birdie look. All right, gonna go with the destroyer. Really just trying to, either a little left or a little right of that tree is fine. Even if you hit the tree, you're up there enough to where you probably got an easy upshot. But ideally, you want to get it pretty low. It is a small gap to hit, but get it pretty low and just try to power it up there. That's too high. Get up there though. Get through it. That's up there. Hey.
I'm just going to throw a class from right here, something a little bit unstable, go for a nice spike high to finish to about the middle stretch of the hill. I don't quite have the power to get all the way up there. Got to know your own limits, so let's see what we can make happen.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's gone. I went wide right, and I just went way in the inside.
All right.
So we just decided to call it OB and play it from about right here.
Yeah, we unfortunately couldn't find it, and so we're just taking the out here and
saving ourselves some time and giving me another bogey. I mean, really, what else? What else?
Oh. So thankfully mine did fight through this tree a lot better than I thought, and I've got a 20-inch putt for birdie. Let's not get the cage.
No cage, no problem.
Alrighty, now we are on to hole 12. It is a long par 4, probably 540 some odd feet. I really need to start checking UDIS before I do this, but oh well.
269, no, that's the last one.
As you can see, 563. So as you can see, the basket's all the way up there. Probably not getting an eagle look unless you just have a ton of power. I have decent power. I don't have this power. All right, gonna go with my S-Line DD3. Gonna try to get it pretty flat, maybe out to the right side. It's a little bit of a right to left, so I'm hoping that it flips it up and then just pushes it left towards the basket at the end of the play.
Oh my goodness. That's kind of a crush. It's gonna be a little stronger than I like. I don't really have anything that suits that, but I have a little bit faster speed, so I can make it happen. Nice high to flip like my hand likes. I can't throw that far, but I'm gonna get as close as I can.
Off to the left side's not even that bad, to be honest. There's still not a lot down there.
It'll be nice to have an uphill approach, so from that distance I could probably throw a fairway driver. Go for the upshot with a bull. I'm nowhere near as powerful as Aaron. So.
Oh, it's high, but where's it going? You still got a putt from there.
Yeah, it's like 28, 30 feet maybe.
Just gonna, nice little easy upshot with my zone, trying to get up close to the basket.
Ooh, that was a good bid. Good putt. Thank you.
Cash. All right, guys, we are now on to hole 13. Plays 694 according to UDisc, is a par 4. As you can see, it goes downhill. The basket is actually a blind shot. It's behind kind of these trees here, down the fairway a bit. Not likely accessible for an eagle look unless you just have massive power. But it's definitely a hole that is birdieable with some good placement shots.
This is easily eagleable.
All right, so I'm going to be throwing one of my S-Line DDXs. I actually just got this one not too long ago. I've been loving it. It's a little flippier than my other one. I'm going to be trying to let it out pretty wide open into the field here. I'm not too worried about it fading too far left because it's pretty open, but ideally there's a little bit of a tailwind. I think this one should still flip up for me and ride good to the right and give myself a shorter look at the basket. See, that's going to fade straight.
Oh yeah.
But from there, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's still birdieable. Yeah. Okay, so normally I'd use a Mayhem here, but I lost it. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna use a plasma wave into a headwind. Let's see how far right this goes.
There we go. That's a great shot.
That's far. Short, but puttable. I'm in between 3 discs. Usually that deflector shot's a really nice hyzer, but this one's from more soft finish, or the Matrix. This is a reactor. I think I'm gonna end up going with the Matrix here with the tailwind, so that way I can kind of play it up and hope for a birdie off or a lucky eagle.
Yeah, just throw it in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stopping though. A little short, but it's up there. Get in. Nice putt.
Birdie.
We are now on hole number 14. Good birdie there by Mikey. He's going to be taking the box. If you can see it, the basket is just kind of right over this little initial hill. The tee box will actually be behind this hill, so this hill will be a bit of a nuisance. The basket's tucked into the trees there. Some people like the big hyzer play. I'm personally going to go with a little bit of an overstable backhand flex shot. I think Mikey's going with a turnover shot, so there's a lot of options to try to get up there and get your birdie.
All right, so trusty plasma wave yet again. Nice turnover into the headwind. See if I can get it to carry off into the basket.
I think you're in the fairway,
I think I am too.
so you'll at least have a putt at it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be going with more of an overstable flex shot with my X-Cal. I'm going to put it a little out wide, try to put a lot of ante on it and kind of have it flatten out as it's getting through that initial gap there. If I don't get enough ante on it and it fades out left, it's still a pretty open look, so I think it gives me a good opportunity to at least save a par. Kind of the line I wanted, but
Yeah.
hit that little branch at the end.
Oh man.
Yeah. Tap in pars. All right, we are on hole 15 now. 392 feet, par 3. As you can see, the basket just right up on the hill there. A little bit of a tight gap, but if you can get through it, you're probably at least giving yourself a look to score. Mikey is still on the box. Let's get to it.
Oh, okay, with this little bit of a tailwind, I'm gonna bring out the old trusty wave again and hope for the best.
Yep.
Take a fight through that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be throwing my DDX. I'm gonna be trying to get it pretty straight. Hopefully it might just flip up right a little bit to the right. Give myself a look. I hit the gap, but it didn't really flip. I can do a soft bid from there.
Measure it in, use the tailwind to my advantage.
I think you got a putt. All right, just using one of my DX ABR 3s. Just gonna try to lay one up there. Don't want to risk it with it dropping off behind the basket there. Still shorter than I want. It was close. Woo. All right, we are now on hole number 16, 390 feet or so, par 3, basket right in here. There's a little bit of a headwind, so I'm going to be going with something a bit more overstable, so hopefully not go into the water at all. It's certainly gettable in 2, but you got to get it up there pretty far. All right, going to be throwing my S-Line PD2. Really just trying to get it pretty far to the right and have it fade back left. I don't expect it to beat this tree with how stiff the headwind is. If it beats it, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to be sitting right in the middle here with some sort of long look. Probably pitch up.
All right, I'm gonna use a Neutron Mayhem this time because I lost my other one. Try to play the headwind a little bit for a nice hyzer flip shot. Come back around and fade around. Probably sit right up between that in that gap up there in front of the basket. So.
1,
simple entropy approach shot. Low ceiling, it's my specialty. Into the ground, right?
We'll get up there.
Oh, no.
Dang. All right, gonna be trying to throw a little touch forehand here with the zone, just try to get it up towards the basket. Not really trying to run it, just trying to get close and save my par. Oh, that's fine.
That's puttable. Yeah. Simple flex shot. Yet again.
A simple flex shot, he says.
Lay it up for my bogey.
Yay. All right, hole number 17, a little over 400 feet, I believe, par 3. The basket is kind of in between this fee tree, except 300 feet past it. There's a couple lines. There's a big wide open, either Anheuser gap or a forehand gap. I'm gonna be going just kind of like straight up the middle gap and just have it fade, hopefully towards the basket. I'm gonna be going with my Star Destroyer here. The wind is a little bit of it. It's a little tailwind and a little right and left. This one's a little bit flippier, so I'm hoping that it'll kind of flip out straight and then the wind will just carry it left towards the basket. It's a really long look, but it's in the open. You have room to make it up.
In one hole, yeah?
Yeah, like I'll just 8 putt here and you'll birdie and then suddenly it's tied going into 18.
All right. Okay, all right, anyway. So I'm gonna use my amp. It's kind of a straight shooter disc, so I'm gonna let the wind kind of take it and make it overstable. Hope I have a look for a 2. So really I'm just trying to play for par here. Entropy shot, just trying to play for par here. Oh, that's way more. Oh, you said soft run.
Good putt. Well, we're coming up on hole 18 now. I think it's been a fairly successful round just for having fun. I like this course. I'm looking forward to them getting their tee pads in and proper signage. It's designed to be a championship level course and it's certainly showing that. I'm currently sitting at 1 over going into this hole. This hole is tough. You'll see it here in a moment. It's just a tough get. Getting a 3 seems very difficult. For me, I've only parred it a couple of times, sometimes taking the bogey because of the OB. It's a tough one for sure, but you know, let's just get to it. All right guys, so this is hole 18. As you see, lots of water to the left, and you may be able to notice just slightly that cart path there. Over the cart path to the right is out of bounds, so it is a very tight fairway. The hole is about 415 to 420 feet away, and this plays as a par 3. So birdieing it is very tough. It does have a drop off with more water directly behind the basket. So you have to have an absolute pump to get there to set up for a birdie. For me, I'm trying to play something overstable, get it back into the fairway, and then just have an easy pitch up for par. I'm not trying to get aggressive on this hole with all the out of bounds, just trying to be safe.
Over cart path is OB?
Over the cart path will be OB.
Since I've been playing this.
Yeah, like when it comes to tournament time, over that cart path is out of bounds.
All right, well.
All right, I'm gonna be throwing my S-Line PD2. Again, just gonna try to throw it pretty straight here and just have it fade into the fairway. Something overstable where I'm not gonna go out of bounds right, but hopefully my line is good to where it doesn't go too far left and then go out of bounds into the water.
No?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is. So I didn't know that over the cart path was OB. So I'm going to kind of take a similar approach and hope I either go OB or not in the water. So that's all I care.
Yeah, I'd rather miss right than left, that's for sure. Come on.
Oh,
Nope,
no.
again,
I
out.
wanted it to skip off the carp. I'm gonna use a beat-in entropy here and hope it doesn't go in the water. We kind of threw OB on the right, so we're just kind of playing inbound from where it went out, and hoping for the best here. Best for me is bogey.
No, I think it's stopped. Yeah, you're safe. It's a long putt to save a bogey, though. So there's where mine is out of bounds, so I'm going to be playing from here. As you see, that's where the basket was. I was really hoping that it would flare skip off the path here. That would have left me at a pretty long look, which is, you know, on this hole, it'd be a pretty great birdie. Going with the zone, really probably a little bit of a nose up. Just kind of had it drop just to get by the basket.
Bit long.
Yeah, we have long looks for bogeys here. This is not ideal, but hey, you know, it was a fun round. It's up there, tap in double.
Oh.
All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. We just finished hole 18 out in Clinton Hills. If you haven't already, check out our little video from the front nine. This obviously was the back nine. I think I finished at 3 over, which was fine. The double bogey on 18 kind of sucked, but, but it is what it is.
I was 12 over. That's wreck play for you.
I mean, overall, it is a tough course, but I love where it's headed, and I'm looking forward to play here again. Once the tee signs and stuff are in, I'm going to have my guy come back out here, and we're going to give you guys a proper, full review. But overall, I do like where it's headed, and I'm looking forward to see what happens. But thanks for watching, guys.